Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday. What a beautiful day to be alive. My name is Casey, and I'm back. And I'm going to be talking a lot about Onpassive, as usual. Now, I, I have a past. Don't we all? But it's something I've learned a long time ago, and I actually quote Eleanor Roosevelt on this, that the past is history, the future is a mystery, and this moment now is a gift, which is why we call it the present. So I think it's really important to always stay in the present. People ask me about, what I was doing, asking me questions about, well, you used to say this, you used to say that. And it's like, well, we've all said a lot of things, but I like to stay in the moment, be here now. And I've always taken the road less traveled. It's just how I roll. I've always been considered kind of a risk taker. I didn't follow the norm. I didn't go, I was never really cut out for it. Really. I mean, even when I had an Amway career, I was still my own character, even though I understood duplication, emulation, and all of those duplication. I understood all those principles, but I never lost myself. I didn't become somebody else. I just put on a power tie. Wore my black suit and power ties. Now I don't have to do any of that. And the beauty of Onpassive is it's really built on cooperation, not competition. Now, I've always felt that there was something wrong with generally the whole mentality that goes behind competition, because it's a win-lose. So in order to win, somebody has to lose. Well, I just never got that. Just wasn't my MO. And if you look at our culture, our society, take sports for an example. There's all this heat and energy built up of, my team, got to beat your team. Well, I don't go with that. It's just a game. Life's a game. Win, lose, or draw. We all have to come to our own realizations, our own conclusions. Now, one thing that's always, it kind of scares me. It scares me. Is herd mentality. Being, railroaded in mass in ways that, I don't know, whatever way the major crowd was moving, I took the road less traveled. It's just how I've always rolled. And I'm more comfortable in that paradigm because I like a win-win, not a win-lose. And it is a paradigm shift. And that is the beauty of Onpassive, because Onpassive is creating a win-win. Everybody wins. It's not set up for, my team, your team, our team. It's our team. We're all in it together. We're all in it to win it. It's a beautiful idea. It's an amazing concept, and I personally understand it very well. I just keep watching and learning to see what else. I watched a webinar this morning, and I was way impressed. This was made yesterday, and this is a team, Red and Marty, and Katrina, different people from around the world, okay? And this webinar had people from all over the world, and they shifted the format. And how they did that was very impressive, extremely impressive. instead of showing the whole, all these people, in a webinar and all the glitches that would occur, no, they kept it pretty focused. They kept it real focused. And so they lined up the Q&A in chat. They did a presentation first, and it was brilliantly done. This guy, Red, he does a great job. Really impressive. And they just covered it. They nailed it in the presentation. So they introduced an upgrade, let's say, to the format that they're applying to elevate, educate, and bring the message forth. And then they do a Q&A after. And it was very efficient, very effective, and a lot to be learned. Really intelligent questions. People come in with, whether they're founders or guests, they're all in the position to ask questions. This is a public webinar. Now, I'm going to participate in a close webinar tonight, which I'm really excited about. I haven't really done that yet, where it's founders only. And it goes through our team, and a woman, Cynthia, will be kind of she is on the Leadership Council, and she'll be conducting it. So I'm looking really forward to that, because we get to just be founders only. And that's a privilege. If you don't understand what a privilege it is to be a founder in Onpassive, you're not paying attention. Because Onpassive is set up for founders to really have just amazing benefits. Now, there's benefits for everybody. Even if you don't get in right now as a founder for $97 and you decide you're not, or going to wait, or this, that, and the other, there is millions of people that are going to be climbing on board, because everybody likes the bigger, newer, faster, improved models, and Onpassive is that. Everybody's online one way or the other. Anybody who is online, let's put it that way, and there's 4.5 billion people online every day, utilizing services, products, advertising, building businesses, or just doing social media, sending their emails, whatever it is. Onpassive has it covered. It has all of it. So you can do seamless rather than opening new tab, new tab, new tab. You can do seamless IT effort without, it's click of one button, just one button, and you're in. All of a sudden you have everything, all these tools available that all talk to each other. They're all integrated. Now, some people go, well, I don't know if I'd like, to have all that information in one spot. Well, it's well-protected information. It's high-tech. It's all encrypted. We have our own servers. We have all of the thing. Ground up was built organically, so every aspect of the business is original products, proprietary products. And that is awesome. It's a gift. Now, some people get it and some people don't. It doesn't matter, okay? Because this isn't about selling. I don't have to sell anything. I don't have to sell anybody, but I can share. And there's a big difference between selling and sharing. Selling, you're attached. With selling, when you're selling, you have an attachment. Like your survival, your commission, everything depends on whether you make that sale. When you're sharing, it's free. You're free. You're free to move about the cabinet. And that's a beautiful thing. Really beautiful. So where do you want to be? What do you want to do? It's all up to you. Doesn't matter. I don't have any attachment, but I have excitement. I'm motivated. My dream is big. I have a big dream, and I want to share that dream to include other people's dream. I want to hear what your dream is. How big can you dream? There's mutual benefit. So the difference between herd mentality and what we're dealing with, it's a herd opportunity. You're actually heard. People hear you. Ha ha. You're not just being pushed like in a crowd. You're actually being listened to. And you're being engaged. You're being blessed with people that have, the intent is for everybody to win. Everybody, we're in it to win it. Now, it seems foreign to most people because of that win-lose mentality. That selling, that competition, all these things have been engineered to separate us and divide us, not to unite us. So, where are you comfortable? Do you want to feel included or excluded? There's leaders and followers. Who are you following? Is it getting you where you want to go? Yeah, are you doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? That's insane. Where's the risk at $97? That's the big question. That's the $97 question. Where's the risk? There is no risk because it's 100% money back guarantee no matter what. If you don't like what you see and you are enjoying the experience, that's up to you. No worries. There'll be somebody else that's going to just come right in as you walk out. It's amazing. I have no concern. Number one, I never worry. Worry doesn't get you anything. Worry actually just drags you down. So everything is dependent upon you. What you think about, what your attitude is, what your behaviors, what your perspective. These are the things that are really important. That's what's really important. Okay? What do you think? Is your thinking based on what other people are thinking? Do you make decisions because somebody else is, not liking what you said? That you choose everything based on other people's opinion? That's scary. That's dangerous. It shows a lack of confidence. It shows a lack of personal character and integrity. Personally, I don't care what anybody thinks, especially about me, because it's none of my business anyway. They're going to think what they think no matter what I think. So if I think I'm going to change their thinking, I better think again. It is not going to happen. So I have no intention of doing that. I'm not going to influence anybody's thinking. I'm just sharing my experience. I want to hear the results that you produce. I already know the results I'm producing. I'm all good. People have always asked me, well, what about how can I, and I have this problem, this, that, and the other. Well, what I would always tell people, this is what I tell them: listen to your body, trust your instincts. You have to decide. We have a brain here and we have a brain down here, okay? Body brain, mind brain. But they are connected. They're influential. This brain down here is intuitive. It's your instincts. Most people do not listen to their intuitive instinct. They just don't. They go up here. They start having a chatter. Now, it doesn't matter what I say, it's what you heard. Okay, I had a person that I'd sent plenty of information, and we had a conversation, and at the end of that conversation, and it's a person I know, I've known for years, and at the end of the conversation, I was told that she'd get back to me. You know, she wanted to talk to her son, who's an IT guy, and he was out of town, and blah, blah, blah. Okay? I said, fine. You know, and I'd send her videos. I thought she was interested, so I'd send her videos and stuff. So Yesterday, I just went ahead and sent her a little text. I said, are you ignoring me? Just asking. And she came back and she said, I already told you I didn't want to do it, and da-da-da, and you keep sending me videos and blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, I didn't get the memo. Well, you answered da-da-da. Well, I actually went back. I looked in the messages, I checked email. She never told me no. She never said that, okay? So I didn't assume anything. But in her mind, she told me that she didn't want to do it. But she didn't actually tell me that. Okay? No, I didn't make it wrong. I didn't do all that. I said, no worries. Look, I'm not here to harass you. But I do like to follow up on conversation. If I have a conversation and we set it up that we're going to talk again, well, let's just tell me. I'm okay with no. No is an answer. I'm okay with no. You don't have to make agreements with me. My survival is not dependent upon whether you say yes or no. But ignoring people, I don't think is healthy, okay? Now, I've sent this information out to lots of people, okay? It's just send them, video links, this, that, and the other information. And I've been completely ignored. They don't even respond. They don't give me even like, hey, that was interesting, I'm not interested, nothing, 0, 0, 0. Okay, well, I used to do a lot of selling. I sold advertising, I sold Amway, I sold. I was a seller, okay? I'm not selling anything now. My survival doesn't depend on selling anything. I just share, and I like to share. Sharing is caring. Sharon is Karen. They're twins. You ever meet them? They're sweet girls. Sharon and Karen. Yeah, they're good girls, man. Nice twins. Sharon and Karen. So if you actually share and you actually care, you just do that. No attachment. Don't assume anything and don't take it personal. It's really healthy. Because if we get butt hurt because somebody, they said no, and they think that I'm being scammed, and tragedy and misery love company, okay? Like that Stephen King book that was a movie, and Kathy Bates, and she's like, you cannot kill misery. Misery loves company. But so does happiness. Happiness loves company. I like happiness. I like fun. And I am having fun. I'm having a lot of fun, actually. And the reason why? Because I am having a cooperation in a community that's all based on love. And I'm going to acknowledge that. I'm going to acknowledge, several people right now that I care about, that I've had the privilege of knowing. And it's only the beginning. I've only been in just like over 2 weeks. And, my homeboy Clarence, he's the one who brought me in. I love the brother. And then he introduced me to Nathan and Louisa, who then introduced me to Ricardo and Larry and Buddy and Everett and Everday and Jackie. And I brought in Gary and Madeline brought in Melanie. And I brought in Michael and James Patrick and Ghislaine. And she's awesome, Ghislaine's real cool. And then I've had conversations with Quinn and Everett, Florence. These are whole people. They're real people. And I get to talk with them directly. And they're all lovely. They share love. We're all in it to win it. It's really amazing. Really quite amazing. And I'm down here in Tulum, Mexico. I decided to make this inside this morning because it's a little windy outside. And so rather than take the risk of having my my audio being overrun by the wind noise, I decided, well, I'll sit inside this morning and do this video. I really do prefer sitting outside up on the roof garden. That was fun the other day, but it was real calm, no wind. So this is where I'm at, folks. Onpassive is a real deal. You can look in any direction you want, learn, but by becoming a founder now, great benefits. It's a brilliant opportunity. People are going to line up to sign up one way or the other, whether they make the conscious choice of becoming a founder or wait until we launch and then founderships are over. You won't be a founder anymore, but customers are going to be lining up at the door. This is the newest, biggest, fastest, improved model in IT and AI. And it's going to turn the whole tech world on its heads. It will. It's inevitable. Because most people are conditioned in their materialistic and consumer mindset to be, the leaders of the pack. They want the biggest, newest, fastest, most improved model of anything and everything. Look at how they line up for iPhones. Just look at it. Look at the consciousness. Look at the behavior of people. And you'll see that's herd mentality. They want to be it's my team, my team went, yeah. Look at my logo. Branding, okay? And the beauty of this is we're all branding ourselves, individuals. Ha, ha, ha. And it's all being done for us. It's all driven through an AI technology. It's all autopilot. No, I learned something this morning that's way cool. A question that was asked on the webinar. This is really cool. The person asked, okay, so if I'm on, Academy or Connect or these platforms, and I'm dealing with people in another country with another language, will there be a translator between them? It's going to automatically do that. Imagine that. Try to imagine that one. Just imagine that one. That's awesome. Immediate, automatic translation to other languages. Wow. That's big thinking. That's bringing the world together on a profound schedule. Stepping way up. This is new paradigm, my friends. This is an old paradigm. If you can't see it, that's up to you. If you see it, good for you. Good for you. I love the founders. I love them. I'm privileged and honored to be a part of this. Privileged and honored, honestly. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to choose? What's going to make a difference in your life? How are you going to make a difference in others? You're either going to compete or cooperate. You're either going to win or lose. You're either going to share or sell. It's really up to you. What's your mind tell you? I don't know. Your job, not mine. And with all that being said, always remember, boom, hey, you just been loved. Yes, you have. Big group hug. And have a beautiful, wonderful, marvelous day. I'll see you at the top. Peace out. Ciao for now.